So Las Vegas Suns High School Football Media Day. We're joined by the Liberty Patriots, Coach Rich Morocco, the seasoned veteran of Las Vegas coaches, Jay Beasley, and Co Paulo, whose name I said wrong. Say it right for everybody.
Coy Paulo.
My God. I want to say shout out to Liberty for coming down from Henderson. And shout out to our many sponsors. Red Rock Resort is beautiful here. New World Graphic for those great t-shirts. They remind you, friends don't let friends wear blank t-shirts. And of course, Don DeMarco's Pizza. You guys had some of that before you came in. Nothing but the best ingredients from Don's. Coach, give us a scouting report. How do our Patriots look this year, brother?
I think we look really great. You know, we've put in a lot of work this offseason. We're very heavily senior-oriented. You know, we have 39 seniors this year. So this is a year I've kind of been looking forward to. Got a lot of great players, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Coach, I've been asking everybody something. New look this year. A lot of teams up and down and around and over and down 2 and up 3. But you guys, of course, one of the big dogs, still in the high 5. Your thoughts on realignment? How
I knew you were going to ask me that question.
I asked everybody.
Oh, man. I don't like it at all. I think I've been pretty vocal about that back when we were arguing for what should have been or what should take place. I feel the NIAA has turned us into everybody gets a trophy state, participation trophy state. And there's many more proposals that were out there that would have done a better job, in my opinion. But there are some things I like about it. You know, I do like the relegation part of it because, you know, it moves a top tier team up if they win their classification, and if you come at the bottom of your classification, you get to move down the next year. But you know, ultimately for us, I knew no matter what plan they picked, we would be at the top. So in that sense, it doesn't really affect us that much because we want to win the top classification state championship.
Jay, Liberty historic program, right? Nationally ranked, playing some very meaningful out-of-state games. Everybody remembers that night. What makes Liberty so special? Part of the program and getting to represent your team.
I feel like one of the biggest things that makes me enjoy Liberty so much is the culture. I mean, I came into the school not knowing anybody, and then as I've gone along, I've been a part of some brothers that I have now that I consider my brothers. Just the way that everybody loves what they do, whether it's basketball or volleyball. I mean, even football. We all just love what we do and love to do it.
We're many hats over there for the Patriots. I know you're proud of your work. A team leader. How do you see how the offense?
One of the biggest things that I like is the competitive nature. I feel like the offense wants it just as bad as the defense, and vice versa. I feel like having such a high caliber offense and having such a high caliber defense going at each other every day will make both of us better, and all I see is good things from it.
Right. Coy, I had that right almost. All right, Coy, my guy. I'm very interested in your thoughts on just every team comes in here in August or July and they're like, hey, listen, everything's going great. We're going to be the team. There are 40 teams come through the for you, if Liberty is going to have a great season, what needs to happen?
First and foremost, I'm going to take care of game 1. By the end of the season, Coach always talks to us about what's going to let us have a great season or legendary season that everybody's going to remember.
I think there's as your coach said, a lot of guys have put a lot of that familiarity help knowing that playing with these guys for some.
Well, being a varsity starter for the last 3 seasons, I played among great defensive players, and arguably, in my opinion, the best defensive players that Vegas has ever seen. Having that opportunity and playing next to them and along with them, and competing with those men, great team makes me great.
14, but you got the COVID year, didn't really count, so yeah, 13.
Semi-accurate, I've been off all day by one. of all, did you ever think you'd do it at 13? Secondly, did you ever imagine the wildest dreams to have what you have in your hands? One of the premier programs in the region.
No, I didn't, honestly. I started off as an elementary school PE teacher, did that for 10 years. I loved it. And then I started getting a little bored just working with the elementary school kids. So I started coaching. I did wrestling. I was the head wrestling coach at Liberty First. That was kind of my first passion. Developed them into a winning program. And then when the job came open at Liberty, I didn't really even want the job. They had to, it took about 2-3 weeks for them to convince me to take the job. So took the job, didn't have really super high expectations at first because we were a historically losing program. And a lot of things fell into place. I have a lot of great people that came into my life, a lot of karma that was positive for me. People who bought into my vision and were willing to grind with me. And, it's really, it's not me. Football is not about one person doing everything. It can't be done, right? You got to have great coaches. And I have so many great coaches, guys who put countless hours in away from their families and dedicate themselves to Liberty football. Amazing administration. We have the best principal in the state of Nevada. It's not even close. It's Mr. Bello. His passion for not just football, but for all things Liberty. He lives, breathes, sleeps Liberty. And because of that, he allows us to do what we need to do to be successful. So I had not even in my wildest dreams did I think we'd be where we are now.
Guess what? You're going to be in a meaningful game in the last week of the season,
Yeah.
probably, and that's got to be exciting, knowing that every team talks, Jay, about getting a chance to. You guys, it's a reality. What do you have to do to get better every week to win that?
I feel like all the little things, like how we take care of ourselves after a loss if we were to lose, and how we take care of ourselves after we win. Going week by week and having the same mentality at practice, whether we win or lose, like that's the largest thing. But chemistry builds a whole lot. Throughout the season, chemistry will just build up more and more. And the sooner that we start that, I feel like the sooner that we'll be able to click together really and be able to prosper later in the season.
All right, well, this is the Liberty Patriots, perennial power, and they're going to produce many memorable nights. Thank you, Coach Morocco, and your players and staff who are here today. Can't wait for the first barbecue.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Go Rebels.